Daffy Duck was lounging in his hammock when a gust of wind blew a dusty, old map right into his face. It was a treasure map to the lost gold mine of Gold Gulch. "It's mine. All mine. Daffy Duck, will be richer than that miserly Scrooge McDuck," he declared, immediately striking a dramatic pose. To blend in, Daffy assembled a ridiculous cowboy outfit. He wore chaps over his feathers, a 10-gallon hat that covered his eyes, and 2 six-shooters that were actually water pistols. "They'll never see through my cunning disguise," he proclaimed, tripping over his own spurs. Daffy rode into the dusty, one-horse town of Gold Gulch on a squeaky, mechanical toy horse. The townsfolk, tough grizzled prospectors and a sly, smiling sheriff, all stopped to stare at the bizarre sight. Daffy tipped his enormous hat and immediately fell off his steed. Strutting into the saloon, Daffy slammed his map on the bar. "A sarsaparilla for the future king of Gold Gulch," he announced. A large, silent prospector simply pointed to a sign, "No ducks. No exceptions." When Daffy protested, the man flicked a peanut, which hit Daffy's beak and sent him spinning out the swinging doors. Unbeknownst to Daffy, a familiar face was watching him, Yosemite Sam, the shortest-tempered outlaw in the West. Sam had been searching for that gold for years. "That varmint duck is after my gold," he growled, his mustache twitching with rage. Following the map, Daffy found the spot. X marked a giant, precariously balanced boulder. He started digging furiously. His hole was barely a foot deep when he struck something hard. "Gold! I've done it!" he shrieked. It was a rusty old horseshoe. From a nearby ridge, Yosemite Sam fired his blunderbuss, not to hit Daffy, but to start a rock slide. Daffy looked up to see a wave of small stones rolling toward him. He ran, but the rocks perfectly filled his hole, burying his shovel and his dignity. Daffy decided he needed a distraction. He tied a string of firecrackers to a goat and sent it running through the town. As chaos erupted, he sneaked back to the mine. The plan worked perfectly, until the goat, now terrified, ran straight back to Daffy and started chasing him in circles. Daffy and the goat tumbled into a dark cave. Daffy struck a match, and his eyes nearly popped out. The walls sparkled, but it wasn't gold, it was fool's gold, pyrite. And the cave was home to a very grumpy, sleeping bear. Daffy let out a high-pitched "H-O-H-O-H-O-H-A-A-A" that woke the bear. A frantic chase ensued through the narrow cave tunnels. Daffy, moving faster than ever before, shot out of the cave entrance just as the bear got stuck, plugging the entrance completely. Exhausted, Daffy stumbled right into Yosemite Sam. "Hand over the map, you feather-brained fowl!" Sam roared, firing his pistols at Daffy's feet. Daffy performed a frantic, tiptoeing dance to avoid the bullets. During his dance, Daffy accidentally backed into his own original, shallow hole. Sam, laughing triumphantly, strode forward to grab the map and stepped on a loose board, triggering a classic rake-to-the-face gag that Daffy had set up hours ago and forgotten about. While Sam was seeing stars, Daffy noticed something glinting in the sunlight where the rake had been. It was a freshwater spring, bubbling up with clear, cold water, the most valuable thing in the entire desert. The town's real gold was water, not metal. The thirsty townsfolk, who had been surviving on minimal water, saw the spring and cheered. They hailed Daffy as a hero. The sheriff gave him a special badge made of polished brass. "It's the real treasure," the sheriff winked. "The gratitude of the town." Daffy, puffed up with pride, strutted through town. "Of course. It was my plan all along. A quack of genius." But his celebration was cut short when he saw Yosemite Sam, free and angrier than ever. Daffy made a swift exit on his squeaky toy horse.